My name is Deev. Currently, I've been doing my bachelor's in computer application from the Heritage Academy, Calcutta, West Bengal. Recently, SAP Labs visited our campus for its Scholar at the Rate SAP program, which is a work integrated learning program where students are given the opportunity to do their MTech from BITS Pilani along with doing real life projects with SAP. The SAP came to our campus around 28th of March and 2021, and the first round was a coding round held in Hacker Rank along with 15 MCQ questions and two coding questions, which around 18 people along with me were able to solve and move on to the next round. And this is how it went.
Hello everyone. Today's video is sponsored by a company called Relevel. Relevel is India's first hiring tournament platform. It helps freshers and early stage career individuals with access to 500 plus positions across 50 companies. Some of these jobs have CTCs up to 15 lakhs per annum, and candidates can apply to multiple companies with their Relevel score. You need not depend upon your college degree for finding the right level or the right job. If you have the skills, you will have the ability to crack the Relevel tournament. You could sit for an interview at the company of your choice. Relevel has some great companies like Razorpay, Urban Company, Upgrad, WebEngage, and many more offering roles.
Good morning, sir.
Hello, good morning. How do you pronounce your name? Is it Deep?
No, sir, that's Deev.
Deev. What does it mean?
So it means equality.
Oh, that's great. So Deev, I'm your interviewer for today's technical round, and I've been working with SAP Labs for about 5 years. So let's start with a brief introduction about yourself.
My name is Deev Pal, and currently I have been pursuing my bachelor's in computer application from the Heritage Academy with a CGPA of 9.14. Apart from my academics, I have also represented the Indian national team in cricket back in 2018 for 2 consecutive years, and along with this, I'm very passionate about coding, development, and learning new technologies. And I spend a lot of time in competitive coding, and my hobbies include sports, fitness, and I also love to travel. And this is my first interview, and I'm a little nervous.
Deev, you don't need to be nervous. Throughout the interview, we will be focusing on your strengths and giving you plenty opportunities to prove yourself. So let's start with the interview. I've pasted you a question on the screen, which you should be able to see, and you could go through with it and come back to me.
Okay, sir. So just give me 1 minute so that I can go through the question.
Yeah, sure. Please take your time.
So I have a question. Will the original array contain duplicate elements?
Yeah, for the time being, let's consider that it will not contain any duplicates.
So sir, I have a few observations apart from what I saw. For satisfying the first condition, we have to consider all the elements. We cannot leave any element. For the second condition, we have to make sure that the elements of the first array should not appear in the second one and vice versa. For the third condition, what we can do is we can first store the sum of the original array in a variable named sum and then sort the array and then start traversing from the end and keep on adding up the elements to the first array while subtracting it from the original sum until the sum of the first array is greater than the remaining sum, and then we can add the rest of the elements into the second array. In this way, the sum of the first array will be always greater. For the fourth condition, we will make sure that the length of the first array does not exceed the second one, which we can do by just comparing the number of elements added to the first array and the number of elements left in the original array. And for the final condition, we can actually run a loop and try this process starting from the minimal number of elements until the size of both the array becomes same. So will this approach work for the code?
Yes, I guess this approach will work. We can later work upon the time complexity, but first let's code this approach.
Sure, sir. I will be using Java for coding the approach. So I'm done with the coding part. Please can you check it?
Yes, the code is fine, and I guess it will pass all the test cases. Good work. Okay, let's move on to some other questions. I saw that you chose Java as the coding solution. Can you tell me what is the difference between Java and C++ and what are its advantages over C++?
So the difference between Java and C++ is that Java is a portable language, which means we can execute the Java programs on any platform as it is platform independent. We cannot do this in C++. Java is more secure than C++ as it does not use pointers, which creates a breach between your program and the computer memory. Instead, Java uses reference variable. And the third is that Java has its own garbage collection tool known as the Java garbage collector, which itself cleans up unused objects which are no longer in use.
Okay, that was fine. So what do you know about normalization and its types?
So normalization is a term related to DBMS, which is a schema refinement technique used to organize the data present inside a database. It is mainly used to remove redundancies and avoid anomalies like insertion anomaly, deletion anomaly, and updation anomaly, which makes the database inconsistent. There are mainly 4 types of normalization forms: the first normal form, the second normal form, the third normal form, and the Boyce code normal form.
Fair enough. Let's move on to some logical puzzles. You've been given 6 matchsticks with which you have to form 4 triangles.
Yes, sir. So just give me 2 minutes so that I can come up with an approach.
Sure.
So my first approach which comes to my mind is that we can take a triangle. First, we can create a matchstick by using the 4 triangles, and then we can invert the triangle and then use it to create a 6 triangle shape.
This could have worked, but I guess there are more than 4 triangles. But I need exactly 4. Okay, let me give you a hint. Think of Egypt.
Sir, I guess it will be like a pyramid.
Exactly. Okay, Dev, I'm done over here. It was nice interviewing you. I will forward my responses to the HR and you'll be getting further updates from our HR. Have a good day.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, sir.
Hello, Deev. Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. How are you?
I'm fine too. So I'll be your interviewer for today. So you represented the national team. That's great. But then why did you leave cricket and moved on to coding?
Sir, actually back in 2018, I got a very severe back injury due to which I had to leave cricket. And I was always passionate about coding, and so I chose this field.
I'm sorry to hear that, but I assure you that coding is as interesting as cricket.
Yes, sir. Sure.
Let's start with the interview. I would like to know about this project you made as timetable notifications.
So this is an Android application which is used to synchronize and organize the timetable or daily routine of universities or colleges students by notifying the students with any change made by the faculty member along with managing the timetable. It is also used for giving out important notices and announcement, whether it is focused on a particular group of students, a single student, or maybe an announcement by the principal for the entire college. This app will notify them immediately in real time with all the required changes.
So tell me, how would you prevent students to access this app so that they cannot change it intentionally?
So, sir, I have used the authentication feature of the Firebase, which is an online server for my app, due to which the student can log into the app, but they cannot make any changes because the login credentials provided are only to the faculty members.
So how is your app maintaining and extracting the timetable?
Sir, as I said, I have used the Firebase as my database to store the timetable in multiple nested data structure map data structure format. And this app extracts all the maps and then separates them based on the present day and displays it to the user.
So can you tell me what is the difference between interfaces and an abstract class?
Abstract class is used for implementing 0 to 100% abstraction, while interfaces can implement 100% abstraction. We can declare both abstract and concrete methods in an abstract class, while in interfaces, by default, all the methods are abstract. But after Java version 8, we can also have concrete methods in interfaces using default keyword. We can implement multiple interfaces, but we can extend only one abstract class. And finally, interfaces are used for bringing the functionality of multiple inheritance in Java, as Java does not support multiple inheritance, but we can inherit multiple abstract classes.
Can you tell me what is the parent of all classes in Java?
So the parent of all the classes in Java is the object class.
Can you name some of the methods implemented in object class?
The equals method, which is used to compare two objects. The hash code method, used to return the hash value of the objects. The toString method, used to convert the object to the string. And the finalize method, which is used for destroying unused objects.
Okay, so how Java implements data structures?
So Java uses the collection framework to implement different data structures like linked list, array list, map, set, stack, queue, priority queue, and so on.
So, what is a priority queue?
A priority queue is a data structure similar to a queue, with the only difference whenever elements are pushed into a priority queue, then it is automatically sorted in according to the particular order, as because priority queue internally uses the heap data structure, which is a binary tree in which the child node are either smaller or greater than the parent node, depending whether it is a min heap or a max heap.
Okay, so now more of the technical questions are through. Let me understand and give you a logical puzzle. Given 12 balls of 10 grams weight and a weighing machine where one ball is of 9 grams and is called defective ball, how many minimum comparisons do we need to make to find out the defective balls?
First, we can divide the 12 ball into groups of 3 or 4 each, and then compare any two groups in the weighing machine. If both are of the same weight, that means the defective ball is in the third group. Otherwise, the defective ball is in the group where the weight of the two compared groups are less. After this, we will be left with only one group of 4 balls. We will further divide it into groups of 2 groups and repeat the same like we did earlier. After this, we will be left with 2 balls, and then finally we can find the defective one out of them. So the answer for the question is 3 comparisons.
Yes, that's the correct answer. Really impressed with the solution. Great. Let's discuss about your second project. It's named Jarvis Desktop Assistant.
So this is a project based on artificial intelligence named Jarvis, which is the desktop assistant and performs various different operations like the Google search, Wikipedia, playing songs, videos from YouTube in offline mode, reading news headlines, creating weather reports of any location, opening any document on your file or your PC, automating WhatsApp by sending messages to the required person, automating Gmail by sending emails, and many such other related daily life by taking in voice commands by users. Very similarly to Alexa, but for your PC. It performs all the operations through speech recognition.
Interesting. So, what APIs did you use for this project?
Sir, I've used the Sapify API, which is an API provided by the Microsoft used for speech recognition. And I used the Python text-to-speech library to convert the text into speech so that the PC can even talk with us performing any operation.
So, is it applicable to all operating systems?
No, sir, it is restricted to only the Windows OS.
And what makes it so?
So the Sapify API is a Microsoft API so that it makes it restricted to only the Windows OS.
Okay, so it's done from my side. Do you have any questions for me?
So I have just one question. So how was my interview?
It was good from my side. Rest, I will submit my feedback to the HR and they will reach out to you in a few days' time. So it was nice meeting you. All the best and have a good day.
Thank you, sir. After this round, 3 people got selected for the final interview, which was an HR plus managerial round. In this round, the interviewer asked personal questions from us and mostly wanted to check your communication skills and your confidence. This round went for 40 minutes and all 3 of us along with me got selected for the Scholar SAP program. I always used to ask advice from my seniors that how would I excel in my interviews. So there's an advice from my side. Keep your basics really strong. Focus on the data structures and algorithms, focus on the object-oriented programming concepts and any one programming language, and make sure that you have complete knowledge on the projects you have made. All the technologies and everything you have used on it should be yours.
Click on the link mentioned below. You can register for the tournament at a nominal charge and they are offering some exclusive discounts. This tournament is not restricted to BTech, MBA only. Anyone can participate in the tournament. There are 3 tournaments being conducted: business development, front-end development, back-end development. There are 2 rounds in every tournament. Prelims containing 3 challenges, mains containing 2 challenges. If you clear the mains, you will get mentoring sessions from Relevel teams to help you with clearing the company interviews of your choice. Thank you.